There was a lot of businesses and companies that had heard, and just like the whispers that can happen, and Newcastle's only a small town, the word was that JD was selling the business. So he certainly had a lot of offers, and he was certainly quite transparent in relation to what he wanted to do.
I had many offers to sell the company from people outside the business, wanted to buy our database of customers. I would have had to split the business. To sell the whole business would have been much more difficult because there's very few businesses that do what we do, that sell such a wide expanse of product. So I looked within and mentioned it to some senior staff to start thinking about it, start meeting with one another, talking with one another. We spoke about a management buyout, developed a plan, and that took place almost 6 years ago. We now have 6 former employees that own this business.
Yeah, I guess some of the challenges from being an employee to an owner of the business is you have to think a little bit differently. So for me now, it's like looking at what's next and what are the next opportunities. The rebranding is one of the next steps for our future. You can just see the evolution of the company from when John started it in the 70s to where it is now.
The rebrand's really exciting. It's brought 2 divisions of the company together. So that's made a big difference internally with the team because we now have a really strong one-team approach. And I think the rebrand and the refresh has invigorated the people here. As John's daughter, growing up, I saw how the business grew over time. I saw how hard my father worked, and I'm really driven to continue the success of the business.
Being here for 40 odd years, I've seen quite a few changes in the business, and that included a few name changes as well. But I think this latest rebranding as Sharp Office is very exciting.
Bringing them all together cuts out any confusion with our customers on knowing who they're dealing with, so they know now we're just one business and we're one team, so it works well for both us and our customers.
Yeah, well, certainly the future's very bright for Sharp Office. You know, the new branding is exciting. You know, we've got a clear message out there with our clients now that is very much telling them what we can do. We'll be looking at, you know, offering more, you know, products and services to those clients as the years roll on.
I think a lot of people know the work that we do is delivering sick and injured people throughout northern New South Wales to major trauma centres in a very short period of time. So we use a lot of the Sharp products to make sure that our teams, be it in the operational side, you know, have up-to-date information and critical information for them to be able to make decisions to go and do the job and bring those people back in. So relationships, good people, good culture, we live and breathe on that, and certainly what I've got to know about the Sharp team over the last 25 years, that's certainly the case with this organisation as well.
Yeah, obviously I highly recommend them. We've used them for 10 years and we haven't had any issues at all. They're relatively competitive on price, but the service we've experienced has been exceptional. So I think, to me, we're in a service industry ourselves, and I think, you know, that is absolutely critical in any relationship.
The first thing I think of in Sharp Office, I mean, it sounds a bit cliched, but is you know, really good people and friends. Sharp have been a client, obviously prior to the current management and even prior to my time, but they've been a client of our firm for more than 40 years. It's one of our longest standing relationships. And it really does feel like they're friends. We you know, got to a position where we socialise, we have yarns all the time. You're not just talking business and accounting. It's a really strong relationship, which, to be fair, I think's the key to any good business. You had people you can rely on, you know, look, I need something, they'll get it sorted. So I think it's a feeling of real peace of mind and know that's a good partner supporting your business.
You know, we're constantly looking at what we've done in the past to improve on what we can do in the future. A lot of the things that we're looking to are investing in you know, our own resources to get better at what we do, but also engaging with customers on a regular basis to look at what their needs are in the future so that we can better develop the product for their ongoing support.
I mean, a pretty ballsy, gutsy move to be in a business for 50 years and then decide during a pandemic, well, we have to do a name change and a rebranding because it's just not working. Well, it was a big call, but I think it's been one of the best calls. It's all 6 of us in the management team. It feels right, it looks right, and it is right. So we're still sticking to the game plan that's been successful for us for the last 50, and that's customer service and listening to our customers and getting it right. I think we have to be a bit more proactive around telling our customers what's happening out there in the way things are getting done better, and customers, I think, come out of COVID wanting that too. Not just about the photocopy, but what else do you provide? And we have got a lot here that we can provide for businesses out there.